Hello everyone, this is my first YouTube video on this YouTube channel. I have several other YouTube channels, and I've done pretty well on them, but I always lose motivation. Hopefully I can keep motivation on this one. And today I'm going to predict or say who I think will win each of the fights for the YouTuber versus TikTokers boxing event. Now, first on the list is Anision Gibb versus Taylor Holder. Now, with this one, I'm not 100% sure because Anision does have experience, but I'll do my research right after this. But I do believe he's lost all of his fights, I'm if I'm correct. And Taylor Holder, I've watched him spar. He's a dangerous man, especially for a beginner. Nah, let me take that back. I'm pretty sure Taylor Holder has said he does have some experience from the press conference. I'll have to go back and watch that. But I feel like Taylor Holder has this dub. Alright, correction to earlier. Gibb has only had one fight, and it was against Jake Paul, which he got knocked out and lost. Now, when it comes to skill and staying resistant and up, I don't. Hold up, my mic just fell. I don't think Anision's going to win this against Taylor Holder, who definitely has the speed and mobility. So I'm gonna have to go with Taylor for this one. Next on the list is Deji versus Vinny Hacker. And for me, this is an obvious choice, but I don't know if it is for others. Vinny Hacker comes off to me and, well, I've seen him. Like, I've watched his TikTok, I've followed him for a while. He's this pretty, not exactly emo boy, but pretty boy all the girls want. And he's just in here for the money, the clout, and I can respect that. Gotta get that bag. But Deji's on his way for redemption. He lost to Jake Paul. He's actually been training. He's taking this serious this time. He wants to win. He wants redemption. He wants to change, and I've watched him, and he's definitely got the power. I think Vinny Hacker, he's a bit height wise. I don't think I'll have to look at the height difference, but like I'm pretty sure he's more slim than Deji. I think he's definitely got the speed. Deji's a bit more on the slow side, but Deji has the power. I feel like Deji could get a knockout on Vinny Hacker. I do appreciate how non-toxic they've been to each other. They've had pretty good respect for each other. I've seen through the press conference and through social media, but I think Deji's gonna win this one. I'm gonna have to be honest. I'm gonna go with Deji on the win for this one. I do want to come on here real quick and say, after watching Deji and Vinny Hacker weigh in, I'm having second thoughts because Deji is not as in fit as I thought. He is definitely not ripped like many of the others, but I'm gonna go with my gut and stay with Deji. Now the next fight is Nate Wyatt versus DDG. And I am going to be honest, up until about 20 minutes ago, I was thinking Nate Wyatt was most likely going to win, but I started looking into it deeper, and I'm starting to change my mind. Nate Wyatt is definitely slim like a lot of the other TikTokers, which a lot of times does mean speed. And he's definitely got some muscle in there. You can see the muscle, but DDG, he's not as ripped, especially in the abdomen area, but he does still have pretty he still does have his arms pretty built, which is one of the most important parts. His and Nate Wyatt's look very familiar, the arms, and that's what you really need, power. But watching DDG spar, DDG definitely has the speed. He is quick with his punches, and I'm going to be honest, he doesn't look like he's some amateur at boxing. I haven't looked into it too deep. Maybe he's done boxing before, but he does not look like some newbie. But I will say his quick punches don't seem like they have a lot of power in them. Looking at his arms, it would seem like he could deliver some power in his punches, but you can't really ever tell in sparring how powerful they're hitting it, but it doesn't seem like he's hitting hard. Nate Wyatt is taller and has a farther reach, which is a disadvantage to DDG, but I believe DDG definitely weighs more, which is an advantage for him. And I was thinking I was gonna go with Nate Wyatt on this one. It's so hard to tell. I feel like either one of them have the same chance at winning, but I'm gonna risk it and I'm gonna go with DDG on this one. Please don't let me down, bro. Please. Now next up is FaZe Jarvis versus Michael Lee. Now, this is the main fight I've been looking into. I've been excited for. I've been a Jarvis fanboy for a while. I haven't watched him too often, especially quite recently, but I have watched him train, and I really think he has major potential. And I need to give Michael Lee some credit because I've looked down on him and I feel like I've definitely underestimated him a lot. He has definitely trained for this. He has definitely worked out. He's getting pretty ripped. And today at the press conference, it finally hit me, and I kind of humbled myself on my opinion about Jarvis. I'm still leaning towards Jarvis. Jarvis, I know he's got the speed. He's got those speedy hands, and he's got them built a little bit. I feel like he can throw some hard, quick punches. All he needs to do is be defensive. All I hope is that he's defensive. I haven't seen him very defensive in the training videos, and that's what I worry about. I haven't seen Michael Lee at his fullest yet. I've seen clips, but I can tell he's holding back. I feel like this will either be a good fight and Jarvis come out with a dub, or Michael Lee won't be as good as I am thinking he is, and Jarvis destroys him. I'm going with Jarvis on this win. And yeah, I think Jarvis will beat him.